All right, hello. We are back recording a low-key, silly little video in Pioneer. Just gonna be playing best of one today. Figured I would record something quick, and we've got this. I mean, this deck is wild. Let's get into it. So first, we got Cartel Aristocrat, which gets protection from a color of your choice when you sacrifice a creature. It's a human for our Thalia's Lieutenant, but the important part about this is we can put 18 1/1 counters on this thing with our deck. The reason that our deck is called Oz is it's named after the Ozolith. We're going to put a bunch of things with 1/1 counters in play. We can sack them, we can stack triggers, we can build counters on Ozolith, we can use Hardened Scales, and then eventually we can just one-shot our opponent with Cartel Aristocrat or something like Bartolomeo. So bunch of crazy things you can do with this deck. Not a wonderful mana base. Really weird things going on where we've got some humans, we've got some non-humans. We've got Michelangelo, plays well with the Hardened Scales stuff, gives us extra fodder to sacrifice. You can sacrifice the artifacts for Bartolomeo, and then obviously you get the +1/+1 counter scale stuff. It plays super well with Super Shredder, which is another human. Another thing that's somewhat evasive, kind of like the Aristocrat. So it'll stack counters on itself on its own, and it does occasionally get hard to block. We got Thalia's Lieutenant that plays really well with these 1-drops, which we've got Star Pupil and Servant of the Scale. These are the same card. They should come in with 1/1. When they die, they move the 1/1s. But one of the most important cards is Enduring Bondwarden, which has backup. So it has the same text as these two, but it gets to copy its ability onto other things. So if I back up onto one of these, well, now they have their ability twice. I can sacrifice them. They'll trigger twice. I can move the counters that they've stacked up. Let's say they have 4. I get to put 8 onto my Bond Warden. If I have a Hardened Scale, now it's going to do it plus 2 more counters, and then you can sacrifice this. So this is the main way that we're getting all the counters onto our Cartel Aristocrat, is by using Bond Warden and sacrificing off the counters that we grow with these other things. And then the Ozolith and the Bond Warden can just get this thing up to 20 power, and we can one-shot our opponent. We got Zack Fair, another nice human. 1/1 counters can protect our creatures. Maybe we have a big Bartolomeo. This thing can get humongous in this deck. So it's nice to make sure it doesn't die to things like sweepers or fatal push. Scorn-Blade Berserker is a way to convert these. It's just a decent value card, and it does put another 1/1 counter onto the board. And then we've got a couple Hardened Scales just to make sure that these cards get more value over time, and then an animation module just as a grindy card. It makes more bodies for Bart to sack. Every 1 mana just puts a 1/1 counter on the Bart, which is pretty valuable with the way that this deck is built. And then we've got a bunch of random Abzan lands. So that's it. Some extra ideas in the sideboard. But yeah, this is just going to be best one. So hope you all enjoy the video. It should be a quick one. And yeah, enjoy the games. You go first. Keep. Question is the order I want to go in. Guess we're just gonna go here into Lieutenant and just hope they don't have much spot removal. Huh. Do I want to play Ozolith for any reason? We're just gonna damage max. I don't really know what my opponent's doing, but can I rep lethal here? The Zack Fair lets me jump around. I think so. Maybe not actually. So this is gonna be +3 is 6, and then we'll have +7 and 1. So I do have the lethal, I believe. Yeah, they block 6 and 3. I guess what it. Yeah. I just jump on over. Nice. Tricky little 1-1 counter win. We'll take it. GG. Alright, let's keep our servant down. And I guess we're going to play Bart into Michelangelo. Yep. Still Bart. Lieutenant. It's still Bart. Well, go this thing. If I sack this, go to 3 toughness, and then I sack the Michelangelo. That's very good. Module's kind of nice. I guess my Bart's just gonna die, right? We still just do the human stuff. And now I can sack Lieutenant. They don't have priority. Whatever. I'm just gonna say go. Hopefully this Cartel Aristocrat can kind of carry me through the game. I have a sweeper of sorts. Soren, holy shit, okay.
Violence is necessary.
Well, we can cruise past that.
You deal with this.
There we go. I drew a land with a module. And then what do we want to do next? I mean, this Bart can get very large now. So I sack Lieutenant. Go after the Soren, or do I just want to go face? I kind of just want to go face. Sure. You got a 14, you got a lifelinker, but a lot of beatdowns going on. Your Dark Confidant look. Free land.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Boo. Yeah. Okay. I can't two-shot them, right? Or maybe I can, actually. There's also that. Oh. I can't kill them. Okay, you go here, I guess. An auto. Okay. Another counter here. Back this. Black. 11? Plus 1? Alright, well. Gotta figure out how you're gonna beat this Cartel Aristocrat with your mono black deck. Sure.
I bring my own army.
Invoke Despair, okay. I think we got him beat. Cartel Aristocrat kind of carrying. Yep. Alright, so I'll go. Play this guy, I guess. Sacrifice this guy. Black. And I'll get you for 12. Sweet. Not bad. GG's. Alright, opponent goes first. I guess I keep. What I want to lead with here. Maybe Zack. Okay, rude. How's my opponent playing? Let's play a part. Okay. We've been force spiked. Force spikened.
Phyrexia's plans are already in motion. No secret escapes my grasp.
Alright. I will shock. Then what? We're just gonna play Aristocrat. And then I could play. No, I can't play the Berserker. So I could Bondwarden for the counter on it. I guess I'm playing Zack Fair here. Fading Hope. How important is it for me to have this in play? It seems important, but maybe not important enough. Suppose. Yeah, I guess if I did pro blue it, they couldn't plus on it, and I could kill the Jace if they don't have another bounce. They do have another bounce. I guess they get more value. Okay, let's try to kill Jace, right? So here is 2, here. Wow. All right, nice.
This calculates.
Cool. GG. All right, you go first. I will keep. Start with Zack Fair, and then probably just curve into the Aristocrat. Thalia's Lieutenant. Humans. Okay, this might be a good matchup. We can get things going. Or just Thalia's Lieutenant, and try to do like a basic regular damage race. That might be better here. Well, stacking counters on Aristocrat is very good against a mono white deck. I think on the play I should just press damage. Okay, so this trade's 3 now. Oh, we're attacking. Wow. Okay. think I just... Nah. I guess we're getting grow. Yeah, with the counter. Definitely not damage max, but... I mean, the value of this versus a mono white deck should be relatively high. It's gonna be hard to block and hard to attack into. Also, I can Zack Fair to stack counters. I guess I could have. That was probably a reasonable way of splitting the difference. It would just have been if I decided to put the counter on the Zack Fair, and like, yes, if it gets dealt with by like some sort of Banisher Priest effect, that happens, but not the end of the world. Ozolith, holy shit. Did they die? +4? So what? I get all the counters. So this goes to... This... I think I need like a Hardened Scales effect for it to actually be lethal here. This goes 2, then 2, and then this goes 2, and then 2, and this goes 2, so it's 10, 13. I think it's actually more than that if I resolve it correctly. Now we're +4, and then this is going to be 8. I go... What the sack? I don't know. Did I miscount? Oh, oh! Well, I really messed this up. Okay, protection from white is not hexproof from white. I wasn't getting the counters. God damn it, I didn't get the counters either way. I didn't even notice on the Zack. I was like, how did I mess up the math on this? But since I did pro white, I needed to do pro black the whole time. It would have been 2, 2. This one got 6, so 10, 13. Yeah, I did the math right. I just pro whited and didn't think... I'm so not used to playing with protection or regeneration. Can I still win this game? Probably. What's the likelihood that I die, though? 2, 10. That means I just win next turn unless I have a thing. Whatever. I blew it. My bad. I just didn't notice. I did do the math correctly, though. It was 13. I believe. Yeah, I'm destruction. What do I even need? I don't think I'm gonna die this turn. This is +1. 9 and 4. I mean, I'm a bastard. Can't believe I lost this game. Alright, sorry. Deck's hard. Deck is hard. So yeah. I know it might be confusing, but if you understand what I said, since protection from white affects my cards too. They don't make protection anymore, but a little not well versed in it. But since I went to put 2 counters on this, and I did protection from white because I didn't want them to block, it countered my first 2 counters, and then it countered 2 counters here. Maybe I don't know. We're not dying. Like maybe we could have died, but not. Thalia's Lieutenant finally kill me. I mean, maybe we could. Oh, Ozolith, obviously a horrendous draw. Blocks is 2, and then comes 3, right? Sleep, right? It might be 1 short of lethal. Doesn't know. 4. I don't know how I get 4. I think it's a maybe. Don't think it's possible. Not enough, right? So we go for white. Sure. I could have actually still won this game if I like made an attack at some point. GG's. My bad. Messed up. We did that. That was a win though. I just threw. All right, let's get one more game in. This actually been cool though. A little hard to play honestly, but been sweet. Okay, so with this draw, I think I actually don't know how I want to set this up. The module doesn't get played till later. I think it is just scales max value. I'm playing as like Lotus Field or something. Maybe I would rather play the Star Pupil, but yeah, okay, well, fuck me. We're dead. Cool. Cool deck. Love Hexproof. Game. Well played. Maybe we can kill him. I don't know. I mean, let's not lie to ourselves. Get this guy out. Get this guy out. What can I even draw? I don't... This is not the animation module matchup. Animation module is for, like, Fatal Push decks. This is not that. I guess I get the block. So, don't do anything. I block. Surely this works out. Oh my god, really? Okay, hold the phone. Okay, sure. I figured they were just gonna have the hexproof thing that put a 1/1 counter on it. I guess it still trades. They draw a card, but they draw 2. I don't know. I'm surprised that they conceded there. They didn't look at their draw to see if they hit a hexproof guy. Whatever. Well, that's gonna do it for the video. This is a dumb best of 1 video, so is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a cool deck. Probably not gonna be winning any tournaments anytime soon, but it's always fun to experiment with things like this. So hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace.